I'm curious about Buddhism.
On a foundational level, we are all filled with anxiety and dread because we know we're going to die. And the knowledge of our own mortality is at the root of all this dissatisfaction in our lives. So we have to resist attachment to this idea that you can fix this existential angst and dread by being attached to certain, if I get this, if I have this stuff, if I am with that girl, if I do this thing, if I have this success, then everything will be all right. Kind of get rid of this idea of being attached to outcomes, instead being present in the moment and not being consumed with in the future I will get this,
Right.
or in the past this happened to me, and being in the moment. And then just also what your value system is, of the analogy that I read in a book called Buddhism Plain and Simple that I recommend if you're looking for a good introduction. Talks about plastic roses versus real roses, and a plastic rose doesn't die and lives forever and looks perfect constantly, and we don't want it at all. We want a real rose because it dies, because it eventually wilts, and that's the beauty of it. And to start to view your own life that way too, of this thing that you might fear. And this is where I think it comes into conflict with our culture a lot, which is pitching the plastic rose. Get the Botox, get the filler, get the stuff, get the 5-car garage, get the sports car, get the Rolex, and then you'll be happy. And it's no, maybe the part of you that's raw and real is just get in touch with what that reality is in the present moment. And that is actually, if not the path to happiness, to enlightenment and awareness.
Yeah.